Welcome to the deep dive. So today, we're tackling something pretty interesting. We've got a stack of articles, user reviews, all sorts of stuff on the VEO Heavy Duty Middle Carport.
That's right.
And our mission really is to cut through all that noise, get to the real story for you, our listener, figure out what these sources are actually saying.
Exactly. It's about looking past the ads. Is this thing actually the amazing deal it seems? Or are there, catches hidden in the details that people need to know about if they're looking for decent, affordable cover for their car?
Okay, yeah, let's unpack that because the sources, they all kind of start with the main hook, right? This
Right.
20 by 24-foot steel structure for around $800, which is like way less than people pay for car insurance sometimes. And the idea of skipping foundations, permits, contractors, that sounds really good.
It does sound good.
But is that, the whole picture? What did you find when you dug in? Any red flags popping up right away beyond just that price?
Well, that's what we looked at hard. The price is definitely tempting. But what's fascinating is that the sources mostly agree this isn't just some cheap pop-up tent you'd use for a weekend.
Okay.
No, it seems to be a proper steel frame. Reviewers keep mentioning the heavy-duty steel tubing. And it's powder-coated, too.
Ah, powder-coated, right.
Yeah.
That's better than paint.
Oh, yeah, much better for resisting rust. It's baked on, lasts longer outdoors, which is, pretty crucial. And the size, 480 square feet. That's genuinely big, bigger than a lot of studio apartments, actually. Plenty of room.
Yeah, I saw that size mentioned a lot. The other thing that kept coming up in the reviews, something I found interesting, was the removable sidewalls. What's the deal with those? It sounds kind of clever, like a convertible garage.
It really does sound clever, and the sources seem to back that up. The design means you can fully enclose it, right?
Yeah.
Keep out heavy rain, snow, whatever.
Right.
But, and this is smart, you can also take the walls off for open air cover. That helps big time with ventilation. Prevents that damp, musty thing you can get in sealed temporary structures.
Ah, okay. Avoids the mildew trap. Makes sense. And the cover material itself, the PE stuff, good enough.
The consensus seems to be, yeah, it's adequate. Not going to last forever, maybe, but it does the job of keeping the weather off your car or truck.
Okay, adequate. But the real test, I guess, is how it actually performs out there. When the wind howls or the snow piles up. What did the sources say about that? Did it just fold?
So connecting that to the bigger picture, the performance stories are actually pretty impressive for what you're paying.
Really?
Yeah, one reviewer specifically talked about their unit handling, get this, 65-mile-per-hour winds and 7 inches of snow, which, for a temporary thing, that's strong.
Wow, okay. 65-mile-per-hour winds, that's not trivial.
Not at all. And this is a really important point that came up. That same reviewer said they absolutely had to replace the tie-down ropes it came with.
Ah, okay. So maybe cutting corners on the little things.
Seems like it. Suggests maybe VVOR saved some money on the smaller hardware bits, which, maybe that's a trade-off people are okay with for that low initial price.
That makes sense. And it kind of highlights that, okay, it's not a permanent building, but you still need to take it seriously, right? It's not just pop it up and walk away.
Exactly.
The sources kept hammering this point. You need proper anchoring. The ground has to be level. Setup needs care. It's not just optional advice.
No, definitely not. Bad anchoring seems to be the main reason these things fail when the weather gets rough. And then, any money you saved is gone.
Right. Penny wise, pound foolish if it blows away.
So what does this all boil down to for you, the listener? The main takeaway seems to be this. It's a trade-off. For about $800, you're essentially buying speed and convenience.
Okay.
You get vehicle protection, maybe semi-permanently, without the permit nightmare. But you're trading off that ultimate long-term bulletproof durability you'd get from a proper carport with a concrete base that costs way more.
So it demands realistic expectations. You need to be clear about what $800 actually gets you in outdoor shelter.
Precisely. It's about understanding what kind of protection you need and how long you really expect it to stand up.
Right. Defining your own needs clearly first.
Exactly. And that kind of leaves us with a final thought, something for you to maybe mull over. When you're making a big purchase for your property, something like shelter, how do you personally weigh those factors? The speed and the lower cost now versus maybe investing more for that really long-term solid durability later on. It's something to think about for any big outdoor project.